To it. And welcome back to Black Girl Say Something, where this black girl has something to say. And this is Vlogmas Day 19. Vlogmas Day 19. So let's get into it. We about to do some skincare while we chat. Because what I want to talk about, I want to talk about my day today. Today was very interesting. This week has been very interesting. As many of you know, my divorce got final this week. My home also went into foreclosure, as well as I had to file for bankruptcy all in the same week. So, like, that's a lot. So, we going to chat while I do my skincare. And while I do my skincare, y'all could just tap in or whatever y'all decide to do. So, first things first. I had already, today was wash day. Today was an everything day. So, got my hair washed, have it in some twists, real cutesy. I've already exfoliated with the Dermatologica microfoliant. So as you can see, got up in there. Once you exfoliate, we're gonna go in with my glow recipe. This has been my holy grail this year. If y'all have not noticed that I did a video talking about my 2025 beauty faves, and for 2025, I'm gonna have to say glow recipe is my beauty phase. But it was my beauty phase for 2024 because what was it? I want to say it was in 2023. I got a sample of Glow Recipe for my birthday, and I've been connected to Glow Recipe ever since. So my holy grail, my go-to is always the toner. It works for me. I love how it smells. It doesn't burn my eyes, and I love how it feels on my skin. Okay, so get into that. You let it dry in between, and then you chat, and then you go to the next step. Look, immediately. No filter. Look at that. Look at that. Okay, so get into it. Anywho, so all of that happened, and so today I was on a call. My divorce lawyer finally sent me a final bill. She ran some numbers. When I first retained her, it was $7,000. And now my final bill is like about $5,000. But that's over the course of 4 years. And I hadn't made a payment since my first initial payment in 2021. So she was a godsend. And I appreciate her for that. But anywho, next we're going to go in with the Glow Recipe Watermelon Glow Niacinamide Dew Drops. We're going to go in with that. And yeah, so my divorce lawyer gave me my final bill today, as well as my bankruptcy attorney ran some numbers for me today. I might as well be a lawyer, because baby, the way I had to go in, create an account so I could file a counter petition or file a response to the foreclosure, because I had to do that within 20 days so I can get a court date. Let me tell you something. I said to myself, I said to my sister, really, I was like, girl, I went to law school. Yeah, I got a bill, so y'all run that money up. Send me something. I got a bill. I got to pay my lawyer. Yeah. So that's what's up. Look at that. No filter. Nice and dewy, just like the name of the drops. The Niacinamide Dew Drops. I had a couple breakouts, but I know they're going to be gone by the morning because once I wash my face. But in any event, my breakouts are usually gone overnight because I use these overnight. The Patch RX pimple patches, I use those overnight and it gets rid of the breakouts. But once I put anything like my skincare on, you can't put them on. So I should have put the pimple patches on, but like this one is not ready yet for a pimple patch. What people don't know, the key to getting your pimples to be gone quicker, because like it says 2 times faster results, it is fast. But the pimple actually has to come up. If it's one of those under the skin pimples, it's not going to work. If it comes up and it turns white, then you could do something with it. I just got my hair washed. So this is how we're going to be for the next couple of days till I'm ready to whatever. Then I had an interview today, which was promising. It will be fully online and as an adjunct, because one of my goals is to have 2 adjunct jobs. Just 2. I don't want to stretch myself too thin, because my goal is to have 5 independent contracts of myself. I already have 1. So I just need 4 more independent contracts where I'm teaching for 1 hour. And I love my independent contracts because they pay me in full up front. Okay? They have to pay me a week in advance up front, and the cost is low. I already created the courses. I just have to show up and teach. So I have a meeting tomorrow for a proposal. And I think it was Kev on stage that said, recession indicator, the people aren't circling back. Why did I have an interview today? Why is there meetings on Monday and Tuesday? Christmas is Thursday. Nobody's circling back. Nobody's like, oh, I'll catch you in the new year. Can you submit the proposal by Tuesday? We're going to get back to you on the Monday before New Year's Eve. Yeah, the week of New Year's, like, people aren't taking the 2 weeks off. That is a recession indicator. So I'm like, oh, okay. So I have a meeting tomorrow to get a proposal submitted for Monday. So I'm just hoping January, the floodgates open up in January, and I could book an $18,000 contract, right? I could book an $18,000 contract. But yeah, I have a bill for my bankruptcy attorney, the bill for my lawyer, and it sounds promising. So I need the floodgates to open up. I need $20K by January 31st. Can y'all touch and agree? Drop a Christmas tree. That's what I need up under my Christmas tree. Also, I posted a video on TikTok stating that I don't get gifts for my kids for Christmas. But I haven't gotten them gifts in like years. Like, I'm talking years. Like, we literally just be putting up the Christmas tree for show with, like, because we like to see it. Not because I be posting my tree and I would be posting gifts under it. The gifts under it are fake. It's for the aesthetic. It's cute. My kids know that. But this is their first year in 5 years they're going to spend with their dad. So they're going with him for Christmas. They're going to be with him from like 2 to 8. Remember, I just got into... Not they're going to be at their daddy house. Child, they're going to be at their daddy house who live with his mama. But that's not my business. That's neither here nor there. They're going to be with him from 2 to 8. From 2 to 8, I'm Santa Claus. Anywho, every night, make sure you floss after every meal. I want these. I'm going to order another one. But the silk expanding floss, baby, when you put that floss in there, is there such thing as like dentist clean? Like, you know how when you go to the dentist, where we finna be at, come get me. We slide. Christmas Day. But you know how when you be at the dentist and you could feel like you could breathe through your teeth? That's what this floss make you do. It has black seed oil and soothing eucalyptus. Is it good for your gums? I don't know, but it's good for mine. I like it. Okay? Because when my money start coming through, I'm going to get back. I got to go back to, I got to go get Invisalign. I never had Invisalign. I don't want to say go back. But I did have braces. I did have braces. So, yeah. It's more than 4, but okay. We have bigger problems. I don't know what you got going on. I'm sorry you got bigger problems, Stink. Ain't nothing small to a giant. Anywho, the Advanced Snail Hydrogel Eye Patch by CosRx. I'm finna put mine on. Or if you want something a little bit lighter and not as intense, the Avocado Rich eye masks, they're really good too. Okay? They are really good too. So what I like about these, my hands are already clean. I'm gonna put these on. I know. Well, this is not the place to air your problems, because Black Girl Say Something is my show, my episode. Okay? My show. And now you gotta go. This my show. You don't come to the people show. I don't know why you can't block and mute. Maybe because I ain't been on here in a while. It say you a mod. I don't know why you can't block and mute. But I just had to block them because I don't know what they got going on. This is my show. It's Black Girl Say Something. Oh, so tell me what kind of day I had. I recorded a whole episode of the podcast. I haven't recorded a podcast in a month. So I guess that means I need to set up my microphone and record an episode of the podcast for y'all listening pleasure. I haven't recorded an episode in a whole month because y'all know I was getting a handle on my mental health. And life was getting kind of spooky, but like life was getting too spooky for me. So I went ahead and recorded an episode early this morning, 5 o'clock this morning. I get up to go charge my car and go do Uber. Episode don't save. I said, uh-oh. Because you know why? I need to get back to my original recording my episodes with an intro, a body, like how you write an essay, with a lesson to be learned, as well as, and you could put it on the top of the eye. That's what I like about it. It don't burn. Y'all know I'm an eye care professional, and it does not burn. And look how big these eye patches are. So all of this is going to soak up, I guess, if you want to say. Then it come with these little short patches that you could put on top of the eye, like this. Being a woman is crazy, bro, because why do we have so much skincare marketed to us? Meanwhile, men could just use a 20-in-1, something 20-in-1. Why did that man say he don't be bathing? I don't know if he's like a football player or a basketball player, but he was being interviewed. He said sometimes I just want to be musty. And that's crazy. What do you mean by that? It's so much. Some video I saw on TikTok, some football player. Yeah, I don't have these kind of eyes for this. Oh, look. I don't have them type of eyes, so I gotta put it up some. Uh-oh. It got in my eye, y'all. Cut the show. Oh, okay, that wasn't so bad. I'm making your eyes water. Scroll away. Okay, I'm better now. Anywho, I'll be putting it on my forehead, because Auntie got a little line, child. But you can put it wherever you want to put it. Like me and this. This be sliding down because I don't got no flat cheeks. This for them flat cheek people. Good evening. Welcome to the live. Check out the showcase. Check out the pinned items. Christmas is coming. Thank you for the rose. Y'all know, all in 1 week, baby. I got 2 lawyers. I got to pay a divorce lawyer and a bankruptcy lawyer. And let me tell y'all something. These people is like hawks. Them foreclosure lawyers, they wasting their paper, sending me mail. They calling me. And I'm going to make a video at some other point in my life about the scams that people who are going through foreclosure with their home face. Let me tell you something. Because I'm not going to say I'm like a scam queen or nothing, because I don't be scamming. But I have a special knack for catching scammers in the act. I don't know. Like, I be catching scammers in the act. And these people, they be talking about, like, guarantees. And one thing I'm going to do, if I think something is a scam, I'm going to go to Reddit. They very serious over there. If y'all don't know, if you want to know if something is a scam, a job, or whatever, go on Reddit. If you don't find nothing on Reddit, that don't mean it's not a scam. But you just got to know what to look for. So, like, for example, a job reached out to me. It was like they found my resume. First thing I did, I went and looked them up on Indeed. I went and looked them up on LinkedIn, the person who's interviewing me. I looked at the fact that his email was the university's email. I also looked and make sure that the Zoom link he sent me was the university's actual Zoom, right? That's just some things to look for. Then a company tried to say, oh, we can help you. If you just pay us $800 a month, we can help you minimize your foreclosure. No, what they was going to do was they was going to try to get you to sign some documents to file a deed so that they own your house and now you got to pay them. There's so much that happens, and it makes me sad because it's like, maybe I'm going through this so I can learn to help other people not to fall trap or victim to the scams, because again, you don't want to lose your home, right? Especially if you put, like, I've never paid my mortgage late. Never, ever paid my mortgage late. And I remember the first time that I transitioned jobs in like I got my house in 2016. 2018, I was transitioning jobs. And I called them because I was like, damn, I think I'm going to pay y'all late. And they was like, oh, no, don't worry. You have until the 15th. I'm calling them on the 7th because I'm used to being in an apartment. And in apartments, you have until, the 5th day to pay? 3 days to pay, right? Before they talking about evicting you. So in a house, it was like, oh, yeah, you have until the 15th. So it worked out that I would always pay my mortgage on the 1st and the 15th to pay for the whole month because my pay schedule was changing. Then, so it's like, dang, I ain't never paid y'all late in 9 years. I get late 6 months. Now y'all wanna put me out. Like, help me out. And so they don't want to help you They tried to offer me another payment plan for 18. They tried to offer me another payment plan for 18, and I was just like, I don't have 18,000. If I had 18,000, we wouldn't be here. Right? If I had 18 stacks, we wouldn't be here. I don't have that as disposable income, but I can make payments if y'all just work something out. So that's what, with the bankruptcy, they're going to take the 18,000, split it up over the course of 60 months, plus have me pay my regular mortgage. So that could work. That means my mortgage is going to be 2,000 for 60 months and no interest added on top of that. Cool. That could get done. You see what I'm saying? So there's always ways, like taking control of my mental health allowed me the opportunity to see the silver lining in everything now, right? When you have depression and anxiety, it really can cripple your thought process. Thank you for the purple hearts. It really can cripple your thought process of how you want things to work out for you. Now I'm in a better space where I don't think about how bad things are going to be. I can only think about how good things are going to be. And so thank you, Tasha. Thank you for the follow. Let me follow her back. Yeah, I'm in a better space where I can understand, like, things aren't happening to me. Like, I don't know how to explain. It's like not like things are happening to me, things are happening for me. I don't know if that makes sense. But yeah, in the span of a week, some might say, "Oh, your life is falling apart." Oh no, it's we demolishing. We is clearing a new path so we can build. Okay, I'm divorced. I'm filing for bankruptcy, and I'm not gonna lose my house. Okay, I got 2 children that got to live in this house till they not minors anymore. Okay, so, and imagine to my surprise, I'm gonna have to tell y'all this. Imagine to my surprise, the divorce just got final. You supposed to get the kids this weekend. You gonna write me on the parenting app talking about you not getting them Sunday because you're going out of town. I said, that's not gonna work. I literally wrote, that's not gonna work. You have to give me 7 days notice, and I have to work. You was fighting for every weekend. How you gonna fight for every weekend? Now you want to come turn around. You got every other weekend. You ain't have them last weekend. This your weekend. You already trying to cop out on the first weekend? The first weekend since the divorce? Hola. ¿Cómo estás? I don't speak that language, honey bunny. How you gonna fight for something you don't want to do? I do not understand. First paycheck, and he going out of town. Shaking my head. Well, I'm not getting no pay from him. I'm not getting no child support. I paid for my piece with my house, so that's why I gotta fight to keep the house. Cause once my youngest is 18, which is in 7 years, I'm gonna either sell or refinance, which I'm gonna opt to refinance. I'm gonna refinance and or take out a HELOC and give him $50K. But he owed me retroactive and going forward $93,000 in child support for 2 kids. I was like, dude, live your life. Yeah, the fight was a show. We have been in the middle of a divorce for Tasha, you new here, girl. We've been in the middle, 93,989 to be exact, just to get 50,000 in 7 years. 50,000 today ain't 50,000 in 7 years. If you know the value of money. Yeah, the fight was just for a show, but it was 4 years of a fight. And I'm gonna say this: he filed for divorce after I had to get a restraining order, so I still have an active restraining order. So it's not like you could come here and just pick them up, or I gotta take them to you, or nothing like that. There's no contact, and I like it that way. I wouldn't have it no other way, because I've had time to have the therapy, get the mental health, get the kids the therapy. The kids are strong. And my lawyer said something that was really touching. She was like, I'm glad that you got to keep your house and that you got to the point where you got your kids strong enough to handle everything that's going to go on moving forward. She was really nice about it. But yeah, this is my rendition of Vlogmas. I've been going live over on the Red and White app. But I was like, since I wanted to talk to y'all while I do my skincare, it just makes sense to go live here. I'm going to download it and put it over on the Red and White app. So yeah, so y'all could go and subscribe over there. We had some major accomplishments this year. I mean, I I think about, my daughter was washing my hair, my 15-year-old who's going to be a cosmetologist. When she was washing my hair, I was thinking about the fact, I was like, how many times in my life have I had, sorry, a rags to riches story? And I was like, you know what? This would be the second one. I can remember my first one being about almost 20 years ago when I graduated high school. I don't know if rags to riches stories I like to hear with you. Oh, thank you. Um, I don't know if the story's still being written, right? Like, as long as you're alive, your story is still being written. So life ebbs and flows. It's not linear, right? And I saw somebody say the one thing that we can always count on in life is that change is constant. And even with my children, I always mention to them, like, they didn't see their dad for like 4 years prior to us having to do supervised visits, then unsupervised visits. Like, the day that I had mediation, I said to them, y'all probably going to see y'all dad soon. It was like, how do you know? Because change is constant. Change is the one thing that we can count on in our lives, right? You can count on the fact that if you're alive, you're going to have a birthday, you're going to change, your birthday is going to come. If you're alive, you can count on that the year is going to change, the day is going to change. You can count on no 2 days are the same, even if you think the 2 days are going to be the same, right? You get hit by a car, your tire could get flat. Shoot, you could wake up and somebody decide they want to cash up you $100. Like, things are going to change. Life ebbs and flows. And so when you get used to that space, what happens is, when I was in a state of depression, and I was a high functioning depressed person with a lot of anxiety. Sorry, I was over typing. I like it over here. Oh, thank you. But when you just find a way to, like, strong, independent black woman, oldest daughter, that whole trope, is like, you just wake up every day just going through life. And my kids said something so important to me the other day. They was like, even when we running late in the mornings, you're not frustrated with us. And it's like, yeah, because anxiety and depression in black women shows up as irritability. So baby, when I say irritated, and I'm not even no hooting and holler irritated type person. My coping skill was, because I had learned coping skills through therapy, sometimes you need to just take a break. But then I would take that break, and then that was an extended break. So I'm going to cook dinner, plate their food, and I'm going to go lay down. I don't even eat. But they at the dinner table eating. Or I'm at the dinner table eating with them because I'm just going through the motions. I don't want to be disconnected from them. So I'm forcing this connection. And they can feel that, right? And I think the best thing that came out of me finding my parenting style, taking control of my mental health, and all that stuff, is that I'm able to feel closer to them now than ever before. And they're able to feel closer to me now. And funny enough, every time they go with their dad, they come home, they sleeping in my bed. And these is big kids. These ain't little kids. These is 15 and 11 years old. They sleeping with me in the California King, honey. In the house. I'm still in the house. I was so excited to use that sound. Because you thought you was going to make me sell my house. Talking about, oh, if I got to pay child support, she got to sell the house so I could pay the child support. Yeah, I froze because I was like, wait, what? Off with his head, child. Off with his head. Lock him up. Lock him up. Lock him up. State. This is private property. Hello? Private property, baby. I got my Christmas tree up. I got my little Christmas projector light out there. It's Christmas. Come on, sell a house. The house that Dave lived in longer than you? Crazy. You crazy. Anywho, you can tune into Black Girl Say Something wherever you listen to podcasts. Remember, because this black girl has something to say. Thank y'all for following. Subscribe where y'all subscribe. Go check out some of the content. Check out the showcase. All of that good stuff. Anywho, I'm going to go ahead and get up off of here because I got to get up early in the morning, and it's past my bedtime. That's another thing I like to. I be going to bed at 8 o'clock. By 8:30 the latest, I'm up 4:30, 5 o'clock, ready to conquer the day. Take my medication, eat me an apple, and I'm ready to go. You looking and sounding great. I feel great. Like, I had my second appointment with the psychiatrist, and she a black woman. Y'all know. God just be looking out for me. Because if it would have been a white man, I probably would have been like, no, not today. Not today. But I got a black woman. Look, my psych NP is black. My primary care physician is black. My phlebotomist is black. Let me see. My OBGYN, though, he is a man, but he's very pro-choice. And he have a master's in public health. So we like, and he's published in research, so that's different. That's different. But he's not white. He's like Indian or something. But, you know, I love me a good ethnic doctor, honey. I love me a minority doctor. And even better, extra points if it's a black woman. Anywho, I'm down 10 pounds. Because, you know, when you have too much anxiety, your cortisol levels be high, which affects your thyroid. So, I'm down 10 pounds because of the weighted vest. I ain't even going to hold y'all. I be wearing my weighted vest doing mundane things because I have not gotten back into the groove of actually working out. It is what it was. But I am down 10 pounds, so I'm happy about that. I look good. I feel good. Those are some of the rules of life. Look good, feel good, smell good. I don't know. Take it one day at a time. Yeah. Back ain't big. I'm in my go yard. You go, girl. Go, girl. Also, too, there's a lot of conversations happening, but because I don't have all my tabs on in my brain, I don't even engage in a lot of conversations anymore. I love it here. I love it here. And to the person who say, oh, you need to get your kids something for Christmas. Baby, they just came home with 5 Christmas gifts apiece from their after school program. And we just had to go pick up a bike for my son. I'm going to see if I could post a video of it. Because he was like, Mama, you can record. But I don't put my kids in content. But I did record like the bikes and the pickup process or whatever. It's a huge bike. It's out there by the Christmas tree. The craziest part about it is putting it in my little baby Tesla car. Men was walking by, no man helped. Anywho, I got it in the car. Me and my son got it in the car. And he was like, nobody gonna help us? Dang. I was like, nobody gonna help us. It's just us, boo. So he was like helping me pick it up, and we put it in the car. We got it home. He's like, this is why we need a truck. I don't really want a truck. I had SUVs when they was younger. It's like, they older now. They about to start driving themselves, child. I don't want no SUV. Anywho, I will catch y'all on the next episode of Black Girl Say Something. Until next time. Let me see.